Hi Taurus, welcome to the Spiritual Parlour. Welcome back if you've been here before. If you're a first time viewer, then welcome. It's great to have you here. So today I'm going to do a general tarot card reading for the Sun, Moon and Rising sign of Taurus. Especially for you because we have a new moon on the 15th and I have to make a correction here. I might have said the 12th, I think. I have a feeling I might have said the 12th in one of my videos before, but it's actually the 15th. So we've got a new moon in your sign, and we've also got the planet of Uranus moving into your sign. So what does that mean for you? Well, first of all, new moons are perfect for manifestations, perfect for a brand new start, working on anything that you want to get going, or going back to something that you really want to take off. Under your sun sign, your energy is all about slow, steady progress. And this is what I absolutely love about the Taurus energy. It's great to have a new moon in your sign because, you know, Taurus is very much about no matter what it is that needs to be done, it will be done. But it will be done very carefully, very slowly, very well planned, and it will happen. So you guys always execute, which is good. It's great to have a new moon in your sign. Secondly, Uranus moving into your sign. Well, Uranus is about, as a planet, it's eccentric, it likes change, it's a bit up and down, it's completely opposite, if you like, to your energy. It's quite, it can be quite unstable, but under your influence, under Taurus influence, in astrology terms, it's what we would call like a fall, which means that you or your energy would sort of curve and slow down Uranus's eccentric behaviour. So, you know, it could be for some other signs that's really good. For example, Aquarius, like myself, I'm ruled, or we are ruled by the sign, the planet, sorry, Uranus. But in your zone, that craziness is kind of calmed down, and because you guys are linked to the second house of money, you know, it could well mean that for, you know, signs that are ruled by that planet under your influence, finance is a little bit more stable. But you know, that's another reading for other signs. But for you, anyway, having a new moon in your area is, you know, you're stepping into your personal power. It's a great time for you, Taurus, around the 15th when the new moon appears. I believe, off the top of my head, I think it's about 24 degrees in. So it could be that this message could relate to Tauruses who are born later in the month of May rather than the early born Tauruses. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. These are general messages. It's going to be a general reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising. Let's see what comes up. Let's see what energy surrounds you. All the information you need to know. The deck I'm using, my blog, how to contact me, personal readings, all that kind of stuff you'll find in the description box below. So let's get into it. So, Spirit, we want to tap into a general energy reading for the Sun, Moon and Rising sign. There's two mini fours there. But that one flipped, so we will take that one. Okay. For the Sun, Moon and Rising sign of Taurus, this is a general energy reading for Sun, Moon and Rising Taurus. What messages are there? What does Taurus need to know? What does Taurus need to be aware of? What advice and guidance is there for Sun, Moon and Rising sign of Taurus? First card will represent the theme. Second card will represent the half of the matter. Third card will represent the recent past. Fourth card will represent present. Fifth card will represent a potential outcome. And sixth card will represent the advice. Okay, this is Sun, Moon and Rising Taurus. Okay, let's have a good shuffle. So these fallout cards will read with the bigger message. Let's just see. feel pulled here. It's going to go here. Okay, guys. Let's see what's going on for Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so let's take a look. Just give me a second here, guys. Okay, so I feel like the first thing I want to say is potentially this could be for any Tauruses, Sun, Moon and Risings who are learning or studying at the moment, because at the heart of the matter, in the heart of the matter situation, you've got the Eight of Pentacles. Now the Eight of Pentacles is the apprentice card, you could say, yeah? So 8 is a number, represents movement, action, you know, it's forward motion, taking action. In the suit of Pentacles, Pentacles is linked to the material world, so what we own, finances, money, wealth, that kind of thing. It also is linked to health, but the 8 in particular is about learning. As you can see, you've got a guy here with all these pentacles or pentacles around him, but he's quite clearly working and focusing quite hard on that one pentacle he's making. So if there are Tauruses out there who are studying or having to learn a new skill, or you know, do some kind of brushing up of your skills, could be for work, it could be personal, it could be any particular reason why you're having to do it, you know, you take what resonates with you, then I have a good feeling that this is going to go pretty well if that's what you're doing at the moment. I also feel that, you know, some of you might have had some success in the past with it, so like some recent success. So if you have been studying, or you are studying now, and maybe you did a course that was a lower level before it, or maybe you had a creative project linked to this area of learning that you're working on now. It was quite successful. There was some small success, which is good. Moving forward in the present, you've got the Six of Pentacles. Okay, now the Six of Pentacles, it deals with, in this particular suit, it is about balance and generosity. There's two ways that you can really take the Six of Pentacles. Now the number 6 itself is sort of the number of success. It's the first success that you find after the challenge of the 5. Okay, in the Suit of Pentacles, it is about having that success. It's about having balance, you know, or even generosity. But I feel intuitively that this isn't so much a finance situation. This is a learning situation. I think the advice is, in the present, anybody who is studying, you might need to find a balance. Okay, if you're juggling more than one thing, if you're working and studying, the advice is in the present, find that balance. Make sure that you're doing your best to try and get both of them done. You know, that Taurus slow, steady progress that I was talking to you about in the beginning. You know, take your natural traits as a sun sign, you could say, and make sure that you're putting things in place so that you can make steady progress on both. If you are working and studying, or if you're juggling studying with family or studying with something else. Okay. Now the advice as well, in your advice position, you've got the Pope or the Hierophant, depending on who's reading, depending on what it's called. This card as well is also linked to higher learning and studying, which makes me feel quite strongly that there are some Tauruses out there who are learning or are on a path of study. Could be personal, could be work, could be uni, you know, it's some form of study or some form of learning. Now, this is in your outcome and advice position. So I personally feel that this is going to go quite well. I said that in the beginning. I have a good feeling about this mode of study that you are doing. I think it's going to go quite well. In your next position here, in your next advice and outcome position, you've got the Knight of Pentacles as well. The Knight of Pentacles. So it's quite a top-heavy Pentacle suit, and I should also be saying as well that this is your energy as a person. So Pentacles as a suit represents all the earth signs. So that is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. And the Knight of Pentacles is, again, as I said to you, it is a progress card. All the Knights in Tarot are about action or movement and progress. They all move at different speeds. In terms of speed, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest, but it is the one who will always meet the end. Always get to the end and the finishing line. So this is your energy here, Taurus. And it's come out here in your advice position. So like I was saying, this mode of study, that's something you might be working on, that you've got here with the Eight of Pentacles, and you've also got here with the Hierophant, and that you also have, I saw another one here. Where's it gone? Oh, here we go. Also here with the Two of Pentacles as well, about balance. I thought it's going to go well. Okay, it's going to go well, but you do need to find balance, okay, because the Two of Pentacles fell out, and as you can see, the Two of Pentacles here, this guy is quite clearly juggling. He's juggling two things, okay, and in the Six of Pentacles here, this is about balance and also about generosity, but I feel this is more of a balanced message for you, Taurus. So there is a strong message here that if you are studying, okay, if you are learning, then in order to have that achievement, you're going to need to find some kind of balance, Taurus. So whatever it is that you are balancing your study with, during the month of May, as I keep saying, I feel that's the strong message, make sure that you're doing enough to make sure that both things, or both projects, or both areas of your life that you have to, you know, balance and juggle, which you've got here with these two messages, will successfully happen, that you can achieve both. Now your energy here, as I said, with the Knight of Pentacles, indicates slow, steady progress, but always reaching the finishing line. So good luck if you are studying, Taurus. If there is a Taurus out here who's studying, good luck. Now also here in the theme, you've got the Queen of Cups. Now the energy of the Queen of Cups is, she's like the mother, the nurturer, and this is also the card of the intuitive or the psychic as well, some people say. So I'm feeling quite strongly that this message is for Tauruses who are studying, and the message is balance and juggle, okay? You're studying and nurture it, okay? So balancing and juggling your studying that you might be doing is also going to be about making sure that you're nurturing it so that it does happen and that you are successful with whatever it is that you need to learn. Now, as I said, this is a very general reading, a very general reading. So you take what resonates with you, Taurus, and whatever learning means to you, or whatever study means to you, because that's what's coming through to me quite clearly. It's about study, learning, basically being the apprentice. There's something quite new to some Tauruses out there, something quite new that is the main focal point of this message, and having to juggle it and having to balance it and having to nurture it, okay, to make sure that the slow, steady progress that you want with your own energy here, okay, the Knight of Pentacles representing all the earth signs, so that's Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn, that slow, steady progress energy as a potential outcome and advice, you really do need to be juggling, okay? That's the strong message that I'm feeling that's coming to me. Other messages that I can see here, now I don't know, it feels like for some Tauruses, there's a possibility you invested in something. Okay, recently you put a lot of effort into something. It could be linked to this matter here with the study and the learning that I've already pointed out to you, or it could be a relationship. But whatever this was, possibly there was a bit of dishonesty surrounding it. Now, this could be you being dishonest, or this could be someone else being dishonest to you. Now, the 9, you've got the 9 of Wands here. The 9 as a number is on its way to completion. You've only got 10 to go. It can be quite a challenging number in some of the suits, probably other than the 9 of Cups. But the 9 of Wands and certainly the 9 of Swords, they're both challenging cards. And the 9 of Wands is about getting to a certain point, okay, doing all this investment, having your wands all lined up behind you, and having this one wand, this one wand that you need to actually, put that last bit of, motivation, or that last bit of, like, I'm going to do this, to get that last bit of that last one invested, just as your other ones, they're all lined up, all in order. So it's about putting the last thing or the last one in place. So I feel like some of you might be in that position where you've done a lot in the past and you've got to a point where you're not sure if you can continue, and potentially there was something, maybe some sort of dishonesty, some sort of betrayal, some sort of backstabbing, or it could even be gossip as well, linked to some sort of past investment, something that you've invested in. Could be a relationship. It could be this thing that you're learning about here. You take what resonates with you. For the 7 of Wands here, as I said to you before, 7 is the number of potential success. In the suit of Swords, it's more about deception though. As you can see, you've got this guy here with, he's making off with someone's wands, so essentially what he's doing is he's stealing. So the 7 of Wands is about, that gossip, that deception, that dishonesty, that backstabbing. So possibly for some of you in the past that you've invested in, that energy could be surrounding it. And I feel as well that it is either time to walk away, or some of you are walking away from it, because you've got the 8 of Cups that fell out with it as well. The 8 of Cups, as an energy, it's quite clear. Hopefully you can see that on the camera well. The energy of the 8 of Cups is about walking away. It is about turning your back. It is about, deciding maybe this isn't for me, or maybe there's something better for me, and basically just dropping whatever's going on and just walking off. So the dishonesty, the backstabbing, the gossip, that kind of thing that was going on, some of you are walking away, and I feel like it is probably for the best. I feel quite a feeling of relief when I saw these come out together, feeling of relief. Okay, so if you have walked away from something, Taurus, or you're considering walking away from something, then I would feel quite good about it. I would feel that, maybe this is the best thing to do, especially if it is something that's been, quite dishonest. And putting the shoe on the other foot, if this is you, if this is your energy, Taurus, if you have done something a little bit dishonest, or you've done something a little bit, undermined, or you've not been completely honest with someone, then I have to say, be prepared for maybe when that person finds out to walk away from you. Okay, be prepared, because that energy is there as well. So it depends on what side it falls on what side that honesty or dishonesty, I should say, and betrayal falls on, whether it's you or whether it's somebody else doing it to you. So yeah, there we go, Taurus. Quite positive messages, I think. Quite positive messages, just basically reinforcing that you can, you will make that progress. Okay, you will make that achievement. in whatever it is that you're working on, in the heart of the matter, which you have to learn about and study about. If that's you, you know, your outcome and advice position, you will make it, and that is your energy. That is a Taurus energy. Okay, that is a Taurus energy here with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, but do remember to have that balance, okay, and that you're going to have to juggle whatever it is that you're working on, or whatever it is that you are learning about, and that's in your present position. So moving forward from this new moon, that's probably when this is probably going to kick in. Okay, that's probably when it's going to kick in. But keep going, because the success that you've had in the past, yeah, in your past position, the Four of Wands, the small success, you know, it's what's going to push you forward. Okay, so keep going. So yeah, positive, all round positive. I think positive message for you, Taurus. Gonna pull you an angel card as well. See what comes up. So Spirit would like a message for Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising. Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising. A message for Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising under new moon energy. That one flipped. Oh no, too many. Too many. If they want to come out again, they will. Message for Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising. Is there a message for Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising? Let's give them a good shuffle. Oh, here we go. Okay, this one fell. I'm going to go with this one. Oh, okay. It is release your anger, Taurus. Release your anger. Okay. Are we talking about this deceit, this backstabbing, this upset, this dishonesty? So it says release your anger. Don't give power to negative words by saying them. Speak from your higher self and make your communication peaceful and loving. So release your anger, Taurus. Message there for some of you. You know, I spoke to you about deceit, backstabbing, dishonesty as a message. Walking away from it, or if it was you who did this, you know, this dishonest thing, wasn't completely, you know, straight up with someone, maybe they are going to walk away from you if they haven't already. Release your anger from it, okay? Don't give power to negative words by saying them. Speak from your higher self and make your communication peaceful and loving. There you go. Okay, Taurus. Well, I hope you have a wonderful full moon, new moon, beg your pardon, from the 15th. And that moving forward, this whole situation with the learning and the juggling, and whether it's work and family, or, you know, whatever it is that you have to juggle while you're learning, I hope that that's progression and that achievement of your own energy in your outcome position comes to fruition by, you know, the end of May or the near future, or whenever it is what's relevant for you. If you enjoyed this video, please do like, share and subscribe. At the end of the month, I will be posting June's tarot card readings for each of the 12 horoscope signs. Through each month, I'll be doing individual readings when there's a new or full moon for whatever sign it falls in. So yeah, stay tuned, and thanks for watching, guys. Good luck, Taurus. Have a wonderful rest of May. I'll see you soon.